Hello everyone, this is Kalpana, working as an assistant professor in AIDS department in SNS College of Engineering. Today I would like to present a topic on file allocation methods. In that we are going to see contiguous file allocation. In before lecture, we were discussing about what is file allocation, why we need file allocation, the purpose of file allocation methods. And now we see what are the different types of file allocation techniques or methods are available. We'll see one by one. The first one is contiguous file allocation method. Okay. So as the name indicates contiguous, we are going to allocate the file in a sequential manner in disk space. So obviously we are going to allocate the file in disk space in a contiguous, that is in a sequential blocks. Let's say an example. So we have a directory so which contains the file name, the starting address and the length. So the start is nothing but it provides the starting base address of the file, and length, it indicates the size of the file, which means how many blocks uh, how many blocks this file requires to store in disk. So these details will be stored in a directory. Okay. So here this is our disk. This is our disk space. So in this directory, the file name is given, the starting base address is given, and the length is given. So let's take this count, tr, mail, list, f. These are all the files, example files we have taken. Okay, this directory contains 3, 4, 5 files. The first one is count. This count file, the starting address is what? 0 and the length is 2. Okay, this length 2 indicates it requires 2 blocks. Okay, in disk space. So just refer this disk space. My file name is count, starting address is 0 and the length is 2. So 0 block and 1 block has this file count. We are going to allocate block 1 and block 2 is allocated for count file. Okay. So which means in sequential order 0 and 1 we have allocated it. Let's take the second file tr. So this is the file name. Tr is the second file name. The starting address is 14 and the length is 3. So this file has to start from which block? 14th block. See here 14th block we are starting, and then the length is 3. So 14, 15 and 16. Just see 14, 15 and 16. 14, 15 and 16. Okay. So here also we are allocating this tr file in the disk space in contiguous manner. Not 14, 18, 23 like that. 14, 15 and 16. In sequential manner, we are going to allocate this tr file. The length is 3, so 3 blocks will be reserved. 3 blocks will be allocated for this tr file. The same way for mail. Mail is the name of the third file. So here the starting address is 19 and the length is 6. So this mail should start from 19th block, right? So 19th block is here from 19 to 6. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So here we are allocating in sequential manner, contiguous manner, one after another. Okay, we are not allocating it randomly or scatteredly. Okay, sequential manner we are allocating. That's what we got this name, contiguous allocation, that is in continuous manner. So likewise list file is allocated. List is the name of the fourth file and the starting address, which means the base address is 28. So starting from 28, the length is 4, 28, 29, 30, 31. Contiguously we are allocating it. So likewise, when we say contiguous allocation in sequential manner, we are going to allocate the files one after another in the disk block. Okay. Obviously, this contiguous allocation has advantages as well as disadvantages. Let's discuss about the advantages and disadvantages now. So, advantages are like, as we see here, we are not at all calculating anything, we are not doing anything. We are just sequentially allocating one after another. We are just allocating the next block to the file according to the length. Okay, so it is very faster and it is very simple technique to do it. Okay, but then when we talk about the disadvantages, it has got some disadvantages. One is we can say the external fragmentation. So here if you see 0, 1 is allocated and then 6 and 7 is allocated. In between some blocks are not allocated. 2 and 3, 4, 5 is not allocated. 8 and 9 is not allocated. 10 is not allocated. 14, 15. So continuously like this we are allocating it. So in between we got some holes here. And if the file size is large, for example 8, 9 and 10, 11, 4 blocks are empty here. For example, I have a file of a large size. So according to this scenario, I can't able to store my larger file in this blocks 8, 9, 10 and 11. Okay, if in case if it is not this 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks are not able to hold my large file, then I can't allocate a file for these blocks. Okay, so that is the major disadvantage of this contiguous allocation. So external fragmentation will happen here, and also when you are going to allocate, when you are going to follow this contiguous allocation, obviously you should know the size of the file in advance. So late once if now the size of the file is 10 KB and later it is going to be 12 KB, that is not possible with contiguous, because once you have been allocated some blocks, that will be reside forever. Again you can't if the file is going to update and it has got from 10 to 12 and it is very tedious to allocate, again you are going to find such a larger holes and you have to fit in this this file this file into that block. So it is not possible. So the file size, you should know the file size in advance, well in advance, when you are going to follow this contiguous file allocation. So this is all about your contiguous file allocation method. We'll see the next allocation method in next video. Thank you.